Okay, hi, hello. We're in Zenless now. I did pull for Yanagi, even though I probably shouldn't have, because I was like, hey, damn, we're only, what, halfway through her banner? And I already had like 90 wishes, so I was like, okay. I could use a better 5-star Electro. Let's try it. I got her. That's cool. Hopefully I can still get lighter, since he's actually a boy. And he's cute, and I would do. And then even after him, I think Miyabi's up next. And then there's some other dude on like the Section 8 team who I'm guessing is a 4-star. So there's a lot of characters. I really don't dislike any of the characters in this. The only one I haven't gotten yet is... who the fuck? Zuyon, the police lady? Who, to be fair, is one of my least favorite design-wise, although it's still, like, the bar is still really high. But, I wish I had her just for, like, 5-star ether damage. Because there's, like, no fucking ether characters in this.
No, that's not Faithin, it's No Face. It's not surprising you confused them. Ever since Faithin went quiet, No Face has been one of the top proxies.
What's so great about...
Is that our new moniker?
Really that good?
I have no idea what we renamed ourselves.
6 with the Void Hunter Miyabi in charge? I'd say No Face is out of options.
Lady Miyabi is here!
That guy, number 3 from the left.
Lady Miyabi!
Good boy.
My heart has something to say! Shokaku! Dog, wanna be my...
That's a child. You can't say that.
No wonder it's so crowded.
I wonder how old she's supposed to be, because she seemed,
Looks like they're hosting an event.
and maybe even seems, currently, depending on the timeline, she seems real baby.
Like No Face.
Like actual child.
What are you talking about, Belle? We're law-abiding citizens.
What's wrong, Deputy Chief?
It's probably just my imagination, but I feel like something is about to happen.
Harumasa really just feels like they took, Anton, and like made his hair less stupid. And I mean, he's less bro-y, I think. Personality's a bit different, but he's like similar but cuter. Okay, alright, dude, let us go. Come on. I know we're pink-haired, but still. You're not even really pink, you're like salmon. Oh, I guess we're playing as her for this. Yeah, they, all of a sudden, they just decided, like, hey, wouldn't it be cool if you could walk around as your waifu? And then, ever since they did, they made sure to make it a point in the story. I like how everyone's concerned about the girl's age. I don't feel like they are, I feel like it's just me. Like, nobody talks about it. But it's weird. Lucy is apparently, like, 19. She looks like she's 12, but she's apparently barely legal. I'm sure they're all barely legal. Piper is, like, supposed to be fucking 50 or 60 or something. They did, like, a reverse... Well, I guess that's not reverse. It's the same as an anime. It's like, oh, I'm 5,000 years old, but I look 12. And then Sukaku might be the actual child. I don't know. Also, damn, her boobs are fucking huge. Holy cow. You'd like bump into her in the hallway, and she'd fucking take your head off with those. You'd be splattered against the wall. You'd be dead.
Hello. You're the HIA rep who booked to discuss cooperation today, right?
Yeah. I'm going to respond clearly and directly, explain why I'm here, and show off my cool professional side.
Did you mean to say that out loud?
Oh no!
That's me. I'm me. I'm the
I'm me, he says.
I swear I didn't sound this stupid when I was practicing in my head, but just thinking about talking with an elite from Section 6 made me...
Please relax. We're no different from any other task force.
Don't you love it when you're a woman with big naturals and they just have a fucking idle animation where they just like bob slowly?
Continue my training of never attending briefings.
That training will only get you complaints and a bonus cut.
I know you can't just like not have body parts move gently, but it's still goofy.
Nagi, what's this lunchbox with "bury a meal" written on it? Is it a snack? Can I eat it?
See, this is where I can't tell with her, because she's like, it could just be like a shonen protagonist, my love food kind of thing, but it feels like she's like, hey mom, I'm 10, where's my snack?
Faking it. I mean, how could you accuse me of that?
Because the
Don't you wish you were a woman?
last week had a photo of this.
I'm pretty happy,
Rejected tonight's
not necessarily in my exact body, but in a male body.
Your night shift.
If boobs didn't hurt, from all reports, I do feel like it'd kind of be fun to like swing them around.
Forgive me. Now, where were we?
You were saying you're no different from the other task forces?
Exactly. Everyone's personalities are just a little more distinct. So let's get to the matter at hand. What did you want to discuss?
All right. I'm here on behalf of the HIA to invite Section 6 to participate in a test of our latest next-gen VR system. All
about VR in this patch.
Have already been confirmed with the higher-ups.
Ah, so that's what it is. Yes, I did receive a note from the department head, assisting our partner organization in refining their new VR system by entering the virtual space as test users to evaluate system performance. But if I remember correctly, it said it would be voluntary. If you'll allow me to ask everyone first.
If participating in this means I can skip the briefing, I'm in.
True, relatable. I love skipping meetings.
Oh, they got snacks there.
I got all my time approved, my time off, so
Test means I can skip my
there were a couple sick days that I still had to put in and get approved, so I'm off as of next Wednesday, which coincidentally, and genuinely not by design, but it is a fortunate coincidence, means I get to miss our all-hands meeting, which is good, because it's real dumb and they don't need to happen and I don't need to be there.
Everyone at the office that it was my professional communication skills that got Section
Adults can have adolescent syndrome caused when malfunction exists in glands that
You're
produce
thinking
growth
out loud
hormones
again.
for the maturation
And this
process,
is a classified area,
telling them to
so
grow
taking
up physically and they
pictures
literally
is
can't.
prohibited.
For Sokaku, you mean? If she's like, or I guess the other girls too. But it's anime though, so that you know they're not thinking about that. They're like designing a little lolicon girl, and then they're just like bumping her right above the age of consent, so that like it's okay, quote unquote. Sokaku, yes. Yeah. I'd need to like, and they don't ever tell us exact years or anything, so we'd have to probably guesstimate, but there was like, in Yanagi's lore video recently where you find out she has like Oni blood, like, transfusioned into her. There, I think Sokaku is actually a full-ass child. The question is then, has it been like 2 years, 5 years, 10 years? I don't know. It's hard to say. Debates on video game characters aren't real people, so laws don't work, but people just need to chill and stop. What if? It definitely gets like weird and murky. I don't know. Generally, I'm like, if we're all like operating in good faith, then it's okay. You know, like, Bleach is the opposite. Bleach is what I always point to as the opposite example, where you have Ichigo and Chad and stuff, and they're supposed to be, like, 15. And they look like they're fucking 30, and they go to the gym 6 days a week. And then meanwhile, you have every other thing with a lolicon girl that's 5,000 years old, but she looks 10. Which, of course, that one I think is less weird, because you can randomly ascribe age as a number to something, but at the end of the day, like, that is still a child for all intents and purposes. And so if you're being weird about it, then you're being weird about a child. Is that a snow bear in the background? I think he's supposed to be like a Shiba. Or no, I guess he's a cat. It's Officer Mew Mew. Some kind of cat mascot. I'll see if I can get close to him to show you. Yeah. So he's a cat. He has one of those, like, Pop Team Epic ball mouths. And then he's got, like, a little, very stylized tail. I almost feel like he does look more like a dog, but Mew Mew is pretty obvious that he's a cat. So far, the only actual bears we've seen are, like, the kind that Ben is, which are all more or less like a very similar model with some color changes. No one can beat Phoenix, right? Police mascot? Remind me, I don't know that series too well. I've mainly just watched, like, Game Grumps and ProZD play it. Hi, Haramasa. You're so handsome. Your hair's so soft and that band shoots you good and you smell so good. Is it pheromones? It's definitely pheromones. True, I agree. What type of girls are you into? Boys. My chest feels tight? Yeah, take your shirt off, whore. That was directed at the boy, by the way. I'm not being a misogynist. Why is this a quest we're doing? Why are we just doing, like, PR? Or, like, a meet and greet, I guess, would be a better way of phrasing that. Oh, and we're there too. Okay. Yeah, we're just lurking. And now we're going on a snack run. And these quests are goofy and they're padding them.
Deputy Chief Tsukishiro, you're back! Is everyone from Section 6 ready to go?
Yes, they'll be arriving here shortly.
Blue Badger, a blue
Have
one,
some time before
looking
we
dude with a
begin.
jester hat as a head.
Curious about and would like
The
to
police
ask
chief
you if
idea.
that's all right.
I don't know if I've actually seen that.
Of course! Where would you like to
If I have, nothing's coming to mind.
medical record with all my physiological information, and here's my knock-knock ID. Just scan
Granted, I have, you know,
verification needed.
listened to a lot of those Let's Plays rather than, like, eyes glued on
I'm
them.
not interested in you personally. I just wanted to ask a few technical questions about the test.
I see.
I think I remember a clown, but like an actual clown, not a jester mascot guy. Huge Japanese police mascot looks weird. It looks like an Astro Boy mouse with alien antenna. Like a real one?
Our mission is to collaborate across departments to help the HIA test their latest VR system. Basically, the core feature of this new VR system is its unprecedented deep sync with sensory nerves. simulations with such deep levels of immersion are better at tricking the brain into improved training results by convincing your body that a virtual experience is in fact real and not just visual stimulation.
So you're all gonna get Sword Art Online, is what I'm hearing.
The plan is to roll out this new VR platform to public security, the Defense Force, regular investigators, and even the general public. So a standardized value...
I don't know if I'd be able to say no to like Sword Art Online style VR though.
And conduct comprehensive
Just think of the porn.
The text here will set our combat data as the maximum limit inside the system. Once we finish modeling all the virtual data...
The actual police mascot is just happy. There's 2 canonical clowns in the series.
I've got a question.
One that is legit.
I've already
And the
persuaded
classy
staff
clown
to
one
submit
everyone
the
was
task
go-go
report
for a few years ago.
So you'll just need to...
If she's from a newer game, then I probably haven't seen her because I think I've only seen older ones.
The HIA will provide us with work meals and some snacks. I've asked them to allocate extra for you, Sakaku.
Yay! You're the best, Nagi.
I have a question as well.
No, you may not take any leave. All right then, if there are no further questions...
Wait, Deputy Chief, I wasn't asking about taking any leave.
Oh, my mistake. That's odd.
Odd? I think it's odd that you know the
Odd?
answer before
You're
even
not
hearing
being
the
a lazy
question.
bastard? What?
If I tried that with the girls in the intelligence unit, they'd think I was stalking them.
Okay, so what's your question?
How long are we supposed to conduct comprehensive battles?
There is no time restriction. It depends on the HIA's requirements. However, based on the design of this test system, the session will end automatically once we defeat all the test monsters.
What's that book you're holding?
It's the technical manual for the VR system. I borrowed it from the staff. Most of the information I just shared came from it.
What does it say?
You know, the more that I'm staring at her, the more that she's just
It
making
covers
me
the
think of
3 methods
Lacey.
for initiating safe mode within the system
With
and
pink
an
hair and
analysis
glasses.
of their applicable scenarios.
That's weird.
I don't actually know if Lacey wears glasses. I'd need to look at her model again, but she has like
The whole thing.
Phantom Thief mask stuff on sometimes, which gives the impression of glasses.
Yanagi, I want you to be the executor of my estate after I retire.
It's a little early to be planning for that, Chief. All right, let's put the strange questions aside and get ready to start testing.
Nagi, are there any unknown dangers in this virtual world?
Don't worry, the HIA staff will be with us every step
Looks
of the
more
way.
like Makima.
And also,
Yes, you're completely right.
I'll take care of everyone.
Hello. Needed you? And thank you for the follow, I appreciate it. Yeah, when are we gonna get more Chainsaw Man? I wanna watch more. I could always read the manga, but I just have less comics time. Yeah, welcome. We're probably gonna have a shorter stream tonight because I'm just doing this one quest and then I will be wrapping it up. But lovely to have you regardless, and then I will be back tomorrow with a longer stream when we do Metaphor. As a manga reader, it's getting more and more depression, and Denji deserves better. From just existing on the internet, I do kind of get vibes, at least. If not, you know, outright spoilers, which I try to avoid.
See that.
But it definitely seems like
Wait, too.
he's having a time. 26 game. Yeah, if she's from 2016. I probably haven't seen that one.
Oh, wow, getting complimented by Biabi. I'll never forget this day. To make testing easier, I've added a progress marker for everyone. When it turns green, it means the background data collection is done.
And that's the sign we're done for the day, right?
Well then, let's begin the combat test.
Oh, he has a bow. I haven't seen him fight. Yeah, are you familiar with Zenless much, Nidachu? They have very smooth, almost over-expressive animation, which ends up looking really great.
The first batch of test targets has been deployed.
So it's Rebels.
They talk less than actual rebels, which is good.
Oh, who's this guy? That's a cute little bang boo.
Your energy, Sakaku. I joined. In pursuit.
I've had a little bit of chance to play here with like the events and the little testing they do for every banner character. So I kind of get how she works, but I haven't actually figured out or spent the time to figure out like what her different symbols mean and like the benefits of her two stances. I mainly just attack and then do a hold thing anytime I can. Like it's not that hard. I can kind of just autopilot it. Not familiar. I've never seen such 3D models move so freely and expressive. I dig it. It's really cool. After being a Genshin player, I didn't need another gacha in my life, but they sold me with the style of the characters and the animation and just all the vibes. And so here I am playing this and Genshin
The data
against
has been collected.
my better
That
judgment.
concludes the test. Thank you everyone for your cooperation.
That was a solid
Like I was saying earlier, I've only not gotten one of the banner characters in this since launch because they're all
Now I have to
so cool. Like even the I wouldn't say like least well designed, but the ones that appeal less to my sensibilities,
That's not right.
like the bottom of that tier list for me, they're all still really good. It's hard to miss. It's like pizza. Even a bad pizza is still kind of good.
Cyber overtime, mental exhaustion.
Anime action instead of drama, Genshin feels slower. The combat certainly is. The combat in Genshin is more
We did finish sooner.
about like setting up
Was the data collection successful?
reactions
Everything went smooth.
and then kind of getting enough
Delaying everyone's work.
DPS to like
Back-end data modeling process.
break through the walls they throw at you. If we're talking like
Listed in the
Abyss,
data
which is the only hard thing in
Good job,
Genshin,
everyone.
this is much more
Done early. I can
reaction based and like
What do you mean?
timing your combos and
Wanted
stuff.
to sneak a selfie
There is still
here?
damage walls to some degree, but you can get farther with less,
Say that. But
just
I'm
based on skill alone.
busy. I wouldn't want to bother you with something so trivial. You could head straight back to hand.
Huh? We're heading straight back. But what about the meals?
We'll have the meals packed up and delivered to you. I'll bring up the logout menu now. Please hit confirm when you're ready.
Thanks.
And then they won't be able to log out, probably.
You have now
Yep.
logged out of the system.
When has VR in an anime ever not gone wrong? There's always something. Oh. Well, okay, maybe I'm wrong. Unless they're still in the VR. And even though they've been in the VR the whole time. Or I don't know, maybe it's cloning them. There's a million different tropes they could pull off here. Not a fan of the Blue Girl's voice, though. Is that one character meant to be kawaii? It's unclear if she's just kind of baby or if she's an actual child. But funny enough that you say that, because I believe we're on the third voice actor for her now. They keep changing it like every patch, and I don't know why. Frankly, I don't know if I've really noticed, because they're similar, but like, this is a topic of discussion online, so I'm aware of it just through that. Yeah, this really is the third voice. It might not have been every patch, it might have been like one pre-release, and then one that changed at like 1.1 or something, and now we're on version 3 as of 1.3. And I don't think that's happened to any other character. Just Okaku for some reason. Maybe teenager voice is better, like Raiden from Teen Titans. Well, I think loosely what they're doing makes sense, and I get why they're doing it, because whether she is a child or it's just her personality, she's very like Like, yay, wow, snacks, that kind of stuff. And I think also touching on a point earlier, with her as a possible exception of being like an actual child, they don't want teens. They want girls who look like teens, but are technically older, so that they can have their lolicon cake and eat it too. Whereas Genshin really does just have actual children and still, like, lolicons them. Tara Strong was an overall appealing voice like Johnny Young Bosch. I agree. I really like both of their voices. Johnny Young Bosch is like, if he voices a character, I want to fuck that character. Within reason. I don't want to say that as a blanket statement, but like I'm pretty sure he voiced Ichigo, right? I think he did Bumblebee in the Cybertron games. And not that I'm trying to fuck Transformers either, but just I'm like, ah, cool. That gives Bumblebee like a nice youthful vibe. Fine, I'll go around. The fact that there's like no other people does kind of make me think that we're still in VR. Broly, Leo Focha, I don't know how you actually say that. Zero. And Vash. Vash I could see. I didn't watch that dubbed though. Also, I guess I don't know if you mean old Vash or new Vash, but I watched new Trigun. I have not watched the original. And I don't know who the last two are. At least without context. Honestly, though, Broly, I also probably haven't watched Broly in a dub. Maybe the original Broly thing, but certainly not the new one. Zero from X and Leo from Premiere. Ah, okay. Yeah, Mega Man X, I couldn't tell you shit about the voice actors. And Premiere, I also watched in Japanese. That's the thing, is I watch so much anime in Japanese typically that I don't get Johnny Young Bosch that often. It was like stuff I watched when I was younger. Bleach was one of those few early anime that I watched dubbed, even though I hadn't watched it as a child. Whereas like Pokemon and Digimon, obviously if I watch the dub, I'm cashing in on some childhood nostalgia to the point where I've not watched either of those in Japanese, and I should at some point, just to like, you know, experience it a different way. All these voice actors are up and coming, or C-listers that are starting out. In MiHoYo games, yeah, I know ProZD, I think, has done some random voices in Genshin.
Just like
I know Sayu voices fucking what's his name from
Really starting to scare me.
Genshin. Sino. Funny enough, Sayu voices Sino.
No,
I think Monarch, who is Amelie, I think she voices someone.
Let's share our findings on the investigation.
My early anime was Pokemon and Spirited Away. Pokemon was my anime, and Digimon. They were my anime before I knew what anime was. And then in middle school, when my female friend started to introduce me, then I started watching like Naruto and Bleach and Full Metal Alchemist and some of those classics.
My tummy isn't growling.
But then some of the other classics like Dragon Ball and One Piece I didn't get into until college.
I'm not hungry. Am I sick?
They totally are still in VR, yeah.
So Kaku, do you
Called that a mile away.
Deputy Chief with stuff like this? Want to hear?
I can hear Cassandra Lee Morris, Morgana.
Go on.
There's a lot of voice actors in American or Japanese where I can recognize the voice even if I don't know the name
In a square while we were
or I don't always know what character they are, but I'm like, oh, I know you from somewhere.
now been quarantined and cut
I
off
just
from
consume enough
everyone in
media.
this big empty square.
Like Bakugo's voice actor I can hear everywhere.
Chief has done that before. Chief, put your
Naruto's I can hear in
invitation for you
places.
to hit me too.
Anywhere Ikue Otani pops up.
Movie I watched last night.
That's
you had to
Pikachu
hit
and
me.
Chopper.
My apologies. Did that hurt?
I'm fighting the little girl.
And you're asking me if it hurt? You sound like one of
I can hear Dio, Jotaro, and Bakugo.
Wait. No.
I could probably hear Dio.
That's weird.
Maybe Jotaro, I don't know. Off the top of my head, I don't know who else they
This empty
voice.
square we're in, the lack of fans hounding our chief, Sakaku's tummy, Asaba's lack of pain. Instead of assuming thousands of people could be teleported away, let's begin with the assumption that the problem here lies with us.
Are you saying we're actually...
Yes, we're still in the virtual environment. For some reason, we haven't been able to log out.
I see. That explains a lot.
Our brains? Are they in danger?
Don't worry. Just in case, I can activate safety mode.
Do you know,
I still remember the method outlined.
Nidichu, do you know Paimon from Genshin? Because if you don't like Sokaku, I feel you would really not like Paimon.
Deputy Chief, from now on, I'll fully support you memorizing the manual. And I'll buy you the finest hair conditioner on the market.
Okay, get me the latest shampoo from Carliche. All right, team. Let's head back to the HIA club and try to find another way of logging out.
That's a weird thing to say. Get me the latest shampoo. As if that's like a new line of cosmetics. Don't tell me they also have that type of voice. Yeah, here, let me give you a little taste. Paimon, who also talks in the third person, is like, hi, it's me, Paimon. You want to like go get some fucking steaks or something? Damn, I'm starved.
Activated.
All right, you're up.
But like, it's even screechier than that.
Okay, Nagi.
Like halfway between what I just did and Toad, and that's where Paimon is.
Asaba, what's wrong?
Whoa! No! Nagi, why isn't my body listening to me?
Oh, she's right. My body. It's like it's being
Please, I have limits.
What? Chief, are you okay?
I'm not. I had the urge to kill you about 5 minutes ago. Yanagi.
I don't know if that's the VR. That sounds like it might just be you.
So this truly isn't the real world. Someone's tampered with things, preventing us from leaving.
Hollow Special Operations Section 6, Heroes of New Eridu. I'm afraid no one in this world needs your salvation.
That logo, it's...
You're going to be trapped here.
Ah, yes, Phantom Mask from Sailor Moon.
Down.
Oh.
You're finally awake, Sakaku. Feeling pain anywhere?
My head still hurts a little.
Looks like
The logo talker.
test system has been
I
fully engaged.
think that might be
Being a
the
bit rough earlier.
bluish, grayish-haired guy from outside, the one who was all like,
My headache
"Yeah, I'm so nervous."
from earlier.
Seems like we're all in the same boat.
A massive headache.
Or at least the same voice actor. It could be different characters.
Now we can be sure our failure to log out of the VR system was not an accident, but a deliberate act. While everyone was unconscious, the enemy sent a threat.
That was brazen. Any idea who it could be?
It's just speculation at this point, but the fact that the enemy was able to display information in front of us proves they've gained partial control over the VR system.
Sure, and
So waiting for rescue isn't a good idea. But if we act recklessly, we might fall into the enemy's trap.
But can they really set a trap without even showing up?
This is a virtual world, and we're just data entities fully synced with our senses. Whoever controls the system is like a god here. They can do whatever they want.
The The enemy delivered a threat at the risk of exposing their identity. Or perhaps that's what they want us to believe.
What do you mean?
As long as we can't figure out what they're capable of, the enemy will seem like a god. They flex their power to scare us, leaving us wondering what they can do within the system. That's their plan. They want to restrict our movements and keep us in check.
How did you come to this conclusion, Yanagi?
They just dropped
Enemies
walls
threaten to
around them.
destroy our brains by eliminating our data entities. Their attempt to seize control of our bodies and attack our allies was one such effort. But if they had truly seized full control of this system, they could have resorted to far more efficient methods. They could have simply destroyed our data, implanted a virus, ordered us to end ourselves, or even eradicated us along with this realm. But they didn't. So it's very possible they simply can't, because they don't have full control over this system.
That's possible, but maybe they're just not as devious as you and haven't considered doing it.
I'd say that's impossible, because they're up against us, Section 6.
And we're hot
They
shit.
can't beat us in the real world, so they've gone to great lengths to trap us in the virtual world. We have the most promising Void Hunter in New Eridu, so if I were the enemy, I'd want to take us out quickly. The more they bluff, the more it proves there's still something we can do.
You're the most cautious person I know. I've never seen you take action based just on speculation.
I think I'm the most cautious person you've ever met, too. What you've just heard are speculations from the most cautious of people. But I'm not taking risks because I'm reckless. Quite the contrary. The situation is dire, and we'll have to take the initiative to survive.
And what better way to survive than belaboring this conversation?
Tone, Yanagi. This reminds me of our first days in Section 6.
The Makima lookalike is the smart
Everyone.
one. Yeah, I thought
Well,
Miyabi over on the left was like
and I don't have any
the
other
boss here,
Like
but I
Yanagi
guess
said,
she's maybe just the muscle,
This is all just speculation without any solid.
and
If we're wrong,
Yanagi
things could
in the
get
middle
worse. And
is
there's
the
no
real
turning back.
brains.
Aw, Nagi's tail is drooping.
I think Miyabi is technically in charge,
Nagi doesn't
like highest ranking, but Yanagi is clearly
As the chief,
like the real
I'll take
leader.
full responsibility for whatever happens. Just tell us what to do.
Thank you, everyone. As for what we should do, I'm sure you all remember in the previous combat test, there were still 3 monsters left to defeat.
Yeah. They said they'd already gotten the data they wanted before we could take them down, right?
Exactly. And do you remember the briefing before the operation? About the rules I saw in the user manual? Once all test monsters are defeated, the test will automatically come to an end.
Got it. So we need to go back to the test stage and finish off the last 3 enemies.
This is the best approach given the situation, but I'm sure our enemy won't just leave them there like sitting ducks. They have partial control over the system and will stop at nothing to eliminate.
I mean, if he were smart,
We
he'd
are
clip
just
them
holding
into
our
the ground
losses,
somewhere where you couldn't
while
get
our
them.
enemy has far more resources and room for error.
Are you worried, Nagi?
No, it's our enemy who should be worried. Are you hearing this, you shady coward? You're messing with the elites of New Eridu.
You're messing with the biggest set of boobs this side of Hollow Zero, and I'm not afraid to use them. Hi Tig, how's it going? Still being a busy week for you?
Huh? Why are you saying places?
It seems the enemy has access permissions to allow them to change the stage environment.
Yeah, sorry to hear that. At least it's almost the weekend.
A joint effort. Resistance is futile. There's a test target right up ahead.
Still bouncing around. Did I miss?
The feel of the strike is fine.
The enemy is tampering with monsters.
Gotta deliver the cardboard ladder tomorrow, so I'm working on it now. Hopefully you've got that all figured out. So it's more just like implementing it at this point. Okay, don't let the enemies explode. Got it. Or avoid them, at least.
Everyone, watch out!
I did not, in fact, avoid them.
They're cheating.
Yeah, I'm doing good.
Time to eat.
Put in the last of my sick time for next week, so and I got that approved. So I'm all set to be done working for the year after Tuesday. And then I can just focus on all the personal Twitch stuff I want to do.
Let's go after the
As soon
target.
as I get Aloes done, which won't be long. I'm making good headway on that.
Mind and body.
I know, I'm so excited. I feel like I'm just in a better mental place to where I can actually follow through on
Hey, step right
productive habits and like getting the creative things done I want to. So I'm optimistic about this break and getting a lot done.
Well done, Fukaku.
And for you, because I know you're an Alloprax subscriber, that means you will also get to enjoy 3 new emotes
I'm enjoying the
in
fight.
short order.
The time.
It's only taken me all the way since February to finish them,
Fight like this.
but better late than never.
It must be one of the missing test monsters. Found you. Huh? This old trick?
Why would you make them all T-pose? That's just making it harder on yourself because now you have to T-pose. Put them all in different positions.
There's no hiding instinct. You know how to leave this virtual space. Talk.
You're never leaving.
We're back in the HIA room again.
Whew, I'm exhausted.
Maggie, you did it!
That's the deputy chief for you.
Well done.
So is that 1 out of 3? Question mark.
Do you remember the key phrase to start the test?
Yeah, it was that cool one. To feast on the city's delights. Or something like that.
No, Sokaku. I don't think that was the phrase. It was more like, to shine the light of justice, eliminate all evil. Yeah, something like that.
That's just the version you wanted, Chief. The correct phrase was, to protect the city, I shall become the light.
It's rare for Asaba to remember such details, especially at work. You can recite the slogan this time.
Wait, so you guys conveniently forgot because you were embarrassed to recite it? Oh, fine, I'll do it. But don't stare at me. It'll make
I kind of like that his personality is just like boy failure.
city. I,
That's something I could get behind,
shall
literally.
become the light.
Oh god, they're using dial-up.
Why is it still
Masabu.
activated? Did I mess up the words, Anna?
What?
Aww.
Why are you all
He
staring?
boy failed so hard he just turned into a little
Why are you
guy.
so tall, Anna. Wait. Why am I talking like this, Anna?
Asaba? Is that you?
What's going on? Is this some kind of prank, Anna? Of course I'm me.
I'm me, he says. I love saying that tonight.
What?
Harumasa turned into a bamboo.
Hold on. No. Wait. But why? Where's my body? Is this for real? Did I actually turn into a bamboo, Enna? I mean, sure, my old body wasn't perfect, but this
Wasn't half bad either.
clumsy body, I'm totally useless and now.
Aw, cheer up, Harumasa. You're not useless. You're the best.
Now's really not the time for that, Enna.
It's that person.
The know-it-all intel officer, dragging everyone down with her. Just as planned. My strategy worked. The enemy made a mistake. Pfft, keep deluding yourself. Thanks to your foolishness, those battles gave me all the data I needed to take over this system, and soon to take over you. Your teammate's data model is complete. I've made some small optimizations.
No, these guys are stuck in VR, and there's a dude on the outside,
Death.
represented by that sound only on the left, who's laughing at us. I wish I could do that, like a voice that well.
Invincible Section 6. That archer was the first. Next is the kid, and then the pride of the Hoshimi family. And you, the know-it-all intelligence officer, I'll make sure you're the last one. I want you to watch as your teammates under your leadership walk step by step towards the...
Sukaku?
Don't listen to that ugly loser, Nagi. I don't really understand what it was talking about. But I do know one thing. It was showing its face now because it's panicking.
Hey! Is that why you smashed me through the TV screen, Sokaku? Oh, the screen is back to normal, Enna.
I told you, I'm slowly seizing control of this system. Soon, I will be the god of this world. If I want it restored, it will be restored. And if I want you dead, you will die.
I'm trying to think of how that would even work from like a game design perspective. How do you just do like
That means you're
undo
yourself.
and unbreak
You
something?
haven't taken over this system, and you don't have the power to change the rules. It's reassuring to see the rules.
I guess maybe if there's a way to like reset the environment
If we kill all the test
while the people are still in it.
it'll trigger the end of the test. We're heading in the right direction. You've provided me with very useful information.
You think you're so clever. If that's your conclusion, then you're even dumber than I thought. Let's see if you're still smiling the next time we meet.
Number 1 on the brain death leaderboard. Your brain's fine, it's just your body that's gone. Your cute, kissable body.
Hey, you sneaky little
Alright, I have to stay above 30% HP this time.
Where are you?
Probably not
Darn
an issue.
it. The path's blocked. Should we go around, Enna? Blocked again! It's a
Stay
dead
calm.
end.
Look around. The wall on the left doesn't seem very sturdy. Looks like we can break through it.
Awesome, Enna! I get the feeling it's trying to lure us in, Enna.
At this point, the only option is to catch up and take it down as fast as possible.
I wonder what he's supposed to be with his little door. He looks like some kind of security officer, which makes sense. I guess I don't know what the, like, Section 8 special Bang Boo is, so maybe it's this guy.
Resistance is futile. Surrender.
I think I got exploded on off camera.
Deputy Chief, there's another wall here that can be broken, Enna.
Great. Let's take the shortcut as well.
Get out of the way, Enna! Don't block the path!
Let's make this quick.
I guess the breaking through the door feels very, very like SWAT team to me. So he probably is supposed to be part of Section 8 in that case. Not that they're a SWAT team, but they're a response team of a different kind.
1-6, waste of time.
Dang it. Frickin' explosions.
Tsukishiro, that's...
Sukaku, Miyabi! Oh no, there's nowhere to go!
Nagi said we can't let the chief's data get stolen so quickly. Leave this to me.
Sukaku is giving it her all. But even so, it won't be enough to hold out for long, Enna. Hey, Tsukishiro? Oh no, Enna. No, Enna.
Yeah, toss the twink.
Nagi!
Yanagi! Forget about me! Get out of there!
I told you resistance is useless here.
Really? Useless? Hurting people like this. The special monster we're looking for must be you.
That's a bold gamble. If you're like falling and hoping he dies first so that you get out of the VR.
Stage complete.
I guess if they knew that was the last one, I wasn't clear we were on the last one yet.
I knew trusting you was the right thing to do, Nagi. The second monster is done.
Oh, yeah, see, it is only the second, but I guess they're doing like VR within VR, which is confusing.
But I'm glad you're okay.
Deputy Chief, now's a good time to act badass, right? Maybe drop a cool line like, I'm just an office worker. Something to rub it in, Enna?
Technically, I am an office worker, and you've done a great job as a Bang-Boo, Harumasa.
Listen to him moan, what a beta.
Huh? Why has everyone gone
You just
quiet?
get complimented one time and you let that shit out?
You! Curse you! A mere intelligence officer messing up my plans!
You again? Seeing us destroy 2 of the test monsters meant you finally had to ask.
I hope they don't do a cop-out at the end of this where it's like this dude isn't actually a villain, and it's just like, oh, this is all standard procedure. We needed to, like, push you to your mental limit.
You know nothing of their strength.
Men need to moan more often. Unless they're grown men in a bathroom, then they need to fucking moan less, because goddamn.
I'm just stating the facts. You've tried manipulating the data, the terrain, the system, and you...
I think I used a public bathroom once when I was in Chicago recently, and sounded like a goddamn Alloprax dream with how much moaning there was.
Wise to give up.
Oh? It's been a while since I met such a reasonable villain. I might try and get you some special treatment as a prisoner. Maybe a pork cutlet that Tsukaku hasn't already nibbled at?
I mean, giving up on you. If it weren't for your interference, I'd have already dealt with those 3. So I've decided to stop wasting time on you and focus on what's important.
The fuck were they doing?
What are you planning?
Taking a shit?
Get out of my world.
You know, Tig, you go in bathrooms, I'm sure, and you hear men, and, you know, first they're all grunting about everything, and then just they're peeing and pooping and moaning about it.
Wait!
Miss Tsukishiro? You...
Where am I? Is this?
Mitsukishiro! You awake? Thank goodness you're back. You're back in the real world.
Okay, yeah, we just inexplicably are suddenly here. It's definitely this dude, like I thought. Sometimes I do hear men doing weird noises in the bathroom. But IDK if they're common, and I just assume they're drunk. No, because this is the shit I hear, like, at my old job. Same thing. Like, middle of the day. Every day. Men just be grunting and moaning. And I feel like there's a direct correlation as well. Like, the more a man moans and grunts, like, the straighter he is, you know? It's like trucker type dudes. Yeah, why are we back to these 2? Like, this isn't over yet, is it? We still gotta pull out the other 3. I don't see a reason to moan in the bathroom unless you're secretly being aggressively fucked, but then I suppose you would want to be quiet. It's like, you know, it's the type of dudes who, like, sit down and it's like, oh, because they're really taking a load off and they don't have the wherewithal to, like, not realize that other people don't want to hear their fucking noises. It's just like a weird form of being inconsiderate. I guess probably what happened is that he pulled her out because she's like too smart and too much of a nuisance. And so then he can deal with the other 3. And then, I don't know, take her down solo in some way later. You're full on crying to cover yourself? Hi Mo, how's it going? I don't remember. Do you play Zenless? What are we watching this through a camera now? What's this weird grainy thing going on? Doing good. How about you? And I do, yes. Yeah, I'm doing good too. Just having a little quickie stream tonight while I'm getting through the Astrobot DLC and this 1.3 story. Did you pull for Yanagi? Not yet. Are you planning on it though? I ended up pulling and getting her because I felt like I just had more wishes faster than I was expecting. So now I'm gonna try to save back up again and hope I can still get lighter in like a couple weeks.
Miss Tsukishiro, the login link has been reestablished, but part of the system is still under the enemy's control. The message authentication information missing keeps popping up, so we can't log in.
I have an idea that might be worth a try.
What's that in your hand? Oh, a new Eridu Guardian badge? That's a really unique design. Is it official hand merchandise?
Still hesitant only because I need to grind more. Yeah. I'm hoping that with like the 17 fucking events going on right now, and some quests that I still haven't done, that I can get back up there.
Wait, do you intend to log into the system wearing this?
Up there being, you know, whatever requisite number of wishes. I can probably get to like 90-ish or something, I'm sure. But then I have to hope that like, you know, I win my 50-50, because if I don't know that I'm gonna be able to get a whole other
what is it?
90 or so.
The core system rules still in effect? I'm talking about the content in this user guide.
And since I do
an immersive virtual realm
drip spend on this and Genshin, I don't want to whale, because I already, even just by paying little bits, I already put too much money into these games.
Of course! These are the core rules governing the VR system. Our battle with the enemy has always been about gaining control of the system, and they have neither the ability nor the opportunity to alter them.
Great, then I'm going into the system. My teammates are still out there. Please assist me. I'm counting on you.
That was so moving. I'm going to create a dedicated fan club just for you. And one day, I'll make sure everyone in New Eridu is a die-hard fan of me.
This almost sounds like Ito's voice actor.
You're thinking out loud again.
Max, I never remember if it's Middleton or Middleston.
If I were to say them out loud, you'd never look at me the same again. So,
I think Middleton.
But since you've made up your mind, I'll give it my all to support you. I swear, as the founder of the Tsukishiro Yanagi fan club, I pray to the founders of Eridu, to Lady Sunbringer, and the leftover noodles from lunch. I pray for the safety of you and everyone in Section 6.
Thank you. I'll make sure they all get back safely.
Oh, is it glitching out here? That'd be cool. I'm still... Oh, you already said that. Never mind, I read that already.
So this is what nightmares are like.
Wait, Chief, you've never had one?
I don't know. Do you wail on this? Like you wail on Genshin?
No, never. Miyabi's combat data collection progress is at 97%.
Miyabi, there's no time! Please listen to me!
I might, which is why I'm hesitant.
Have you already uncovered the enemy's secret?
Gotta save that money for Cass's castle.
Miyabi's combat data collection progress is at
I just love pretty people.
98.
I was saying earlier, the designs in this are so good that like,
I do.
I want every character.
Miyabi's combat data collection progress is at 99%. Then I'll leave it to you. Miyabi's combat data collection progress has reached 100%. Data collection complete. Model construction in progress.
Oh, okay, so they bang booify once they hit 100.
I, Tsukishiro Yanagi, become light.
Wonder if they'll ever have some sort of like build your own bang boo.
Sorry, everyone.
In
I
this.
got here too late. Leave the rest to me.
Feels like something they could totally do.
Nagi! The bad guys are here!
It doesn't matter how many cheating monsters show up.
Impressive, Deputy Chief. You're not gonna turn into a bangoo too, and
Distance is futile.
Stop getting hit, girl. She feels really strong to me. Oh, now we're in Shadow the Hedgehog. So even if I know she's meant to be on an anomaly team, but I'm hoping I can replace Anton on my mono electric team.
I'd like to join the fight too, Anna.
Although I guess there's no reason I couldn't just build an anomaly team and use that for Shiyu defense as well. Because I have her and Bernice and Jane once I get her and Bernice built up.
Waste of time. Resistance.
Deputy Chief, and she's coming.
There we go. God, I've been getting no stagger progress since I only have her.
Weak spot located. Such provocations don't go unanswered.
Is that supposed to be Miyabi? It's a giant mech. What do you mean? Okay, now it's Miyabi. So I was kind of right on both of my theories. They did trap them here, and they're like duplicating them at least via combat data.
Back then, it'll lead to subtle changes in my movements. You've always looked after me, after all of us. You're the only one in this world who can capture it.
Thank you, Chief.
Not my glasses. That's a cool effect. Inside of that cut, there's like a million other cuts.
Checkmate.
How'd you manage to dodge? And you're going down with me!
You can go alone.
Why did they reset though? Why did they unbang booify? That's very convenient.
We're back! Nagi!
I guess because she beat him and that was enough to undo it, even though, like,
I can finally
he was
clock out.
crumbling. It wasn't instant, but their unbangbuification was.
Everyone
Whatever.
can
They're kind of just doing what they want for the plot.
Time to go back to being human.
Oh, he's Nullface. Okay. I didn't think that was our new name is Faithin. Or is Faithin our new name? We had some old name, we have some new name. I don't remember what's what.
You awake? Can you see me?
Your hands are sweaty, Sakaku.
You're finally awake, Doggy. I was so scared. They said your mind used a force that exceeded your physical limits in there, and I thought it might cause your body to go haywire.
I see. I'll steer clear of that power in the virtual world from now on. Noted.
She's just too OP. You
I told you the deputy chief would be all
can't beat a pink anime character with glasses.
sore all over. Maybe now you can relate to how I feel when I want to take a day off.
I'm glad you're safe and sound too, Asaba. However, I think you're cuter in your Bangbu form.
Deputy chief! First you slap me physically and now you hit me with words? That's just cruel.
Thanks to you, we're back in the real world, Yanagi. Your strategy worked, as always. Once you're back on your feet, will you help me draft my will?
Now's really not the time for this, Chief. And what's with the will all of a sudden?
In large families like the Hoshimi family, such things must be sorted early.
Oh, though I'm totally overjoyed to witness this reunion, I'm afraid I have to interrupt.
When are we gonna catch this guy? Goddamn.
Medical checkup.
You've heard his voice enough.
So, the virus was implanted in us by the enemy through that badge?
Virus isn't exactly accurate. It's a set of identification codes that aren't inherently dangerous and don't actively emit signals. Their sole purpose is to be detected during a full body scan when the wearer logs into the VR training machine. But when read, it becomes a virus. It opens up a back door, allowing the attacker to hack into the system. Or at least, that's what the tech staff reported.
But, Deputy Chief, how did you know the badge contained this virus?
Looking back, the only distinction between my actions and everyone else was I didn't interact with any fans before the mission started. To ensure all the citizens who trust Handful at ease, the higher-ups have consistently encouraged officers to treat the fans as kindly as possible. It's only natural everyone wears the gifts sent by the fans.
So that pretty badge was actually something harmful. Oh no, I can't remember who gave it to me. If I could, we could trace it back to them, right?
Don't worry. I've already asked reliable colleagues to follow up.
Could it
Too
be
bad your reliable colleagues are evil.
I did have my doubts, but then I thought if an insider wanted to tamper with it, there are plenty of ways more subtle than implanting an identifier code. The most suspicious person, naturally, is the one who has the strongest reason to target Section 6 right now.
Oh, Section 5?
Now isn't the time for internal jokes. Chief, you understand what I'm trying to say, right?
No face. We're just one step away from taking down their leader. If they were going to make a desperate move, now would be the time.
Nullface once hacked into the HIA system and potentially gained access to internal intelligence. Furthermore, conducting electronic warfare through hacker groups has always been Nullface's specialty.
Hacker groups. So in other words, the remnants of Nullface, who normally operate independently, are now joining forces?
This is their last stand. To efficiently organize their attack against us, they likely aren't too spread out, making it the perfect opportunity to capture them all in one sweep.
Huh, they can't beat us in the real Hollows, so they cheat in the game world? These guys are the worst. to them.
Rather conveniently, the intelligence from our partner department has just arrived. How about we take them down today?
I mean, it's still that guy, right? I'm pretty sure that's just the missing piece of the puzzle for her, is that she doesn't know that Nullface is in Section 5. I think that's where that dude is. But we don't get to see the resolution. Unless we get to go there now and like check in on the arrest. There's that dude just standing there. So what? We went there and everybody was like, wow, we're fans. And then we got tired and we went home. Cool. What a useful day. Is that the quest? Is that the ending? Well, they better follow that up. Because that was a little bit of a wet, flaccid resolution. Yeah, I guess that's it. To be continued, I suppose. Okay, well, that's gonna be it for me tonight, too, guys. Like I said, this is just gonna be a quickie. And I'm gonna log off, and I'm gonna go continue working on emotes for the boy. If anyone remembers the yarn ball one, I got that cleaned up for animation. I was kind of in the middle of that before and I had to like redo some stuff, so now I've rewrapped my head around it, got it prepped, and then I can get that animated real soon, so that could even be ready for one of the weekend streams. Yeah, I know, just a quickie. Because I'm just trying to pull back on streaming right now. Now that I've like caught up on all the games I wanted to, I just need to keep up with my 3 RPGs that I'm playing. And then this was kind of an extra thingy because I wanted to do the Astrobot DLC and also this quest because I do the MiHoYo quest stuff on stream. So we're gonna be doing Monday, Wednesday, Friday for a bit. Except in a couple weeks again, I'll probably add back in one more stream slightly. Well, that's a weird way of saying it. I will add in Thursday streams again because I'm going to want to try to play Marvel Rivals a bit with people. Take your time. Don't stress trying to keep up. Well, I do want to, though, because like 3 big RPGs, if I don't keep up with them, you know, like I lose my edge a little bit. It's beneficial to keep up. And of course, I want to play them as well. But thanks for hanging, guys. Sorry to cut it short tonight, but I will be back tomorrow. For now, we're going to go raid Captain Coco Charms. It looks like he's working on a little logo or something for himself. For some merch. So I'll see you guys over there. Bye-bye.